So many parents want to know, how do I motivate my child to do the right thing or to do anything? How do you motivate a child? The motivation here in this scenario is consequence and relationship. Ooh, I think that's Ephesians, isn't it? Consequence and relationship. Consequence, it's never money. Because some parents will say, well, you know, can I pay them to take the garbage out? What if I gave them a quarter every time I took the garbage out? I don't want to do that. Number one, I don't want to pay my child to be a family member. They eat here. That's the payment. We all live here. But number two, let's take that a little further if we get into this monetary system for behavior. Son, sit down. Here's what I want to do. Every time you can go an afternoon without smacking your sister, I'm going to give you a quarter. Now let's take that a little further. We're having an office meeting here, and I want to say to Ed on my staff, you know what? I noticed that you haven't been rude or punched anybody in the office for a week now. We want to give you a bonus for that. We appreciate that there's been no punching. Or, I am the shoplifting bonus patrol here at this department store. I followed you throughout the whole store. You didn't shoplift anything. Here's a check for $25, and we appreciate that. It doesn't translate. What's wrong with paying our children to do chores or be responsible or behave well? Well, it doesn't teach them a respect for authority. It teaches them a lust for money. So that every time we ask them, you know, son, there's a whole bunch of palm fronds that fell off in the backyard. Would you go get them, put them in the garbage? Well, how much? No, it doesn't teach them a respect for authority. It teaches them a want for money. It teaches them to be good for a reward rather than it's the right thing to do. I would know. It's the wrong thing to do that. It's the right thing to be good. It doesn't translate into the rest of the child's life. At school, there's nobody saying, you weren't rude, you didn't punch anybody, you get a buck. It doesn't translate. It doesn't work for long. 25 cents is nice for now, taking out the garbage now. But look, can we renegotiate my contract? Subcontract it out for 25 cents. Mom, no one else is going to do it for that. It doesn't work for long. It doesn't build character. It builds greed. I want to build character. See, I want to teach my child self-control. I want to put in my child's life a way of learning self-control and character. That won't happen with dollars. That will happen with a plan, a signal. The consequence has to create a signal. It's great. It has to teach a child. It's a warning buzzer that when you do something that violates the rule, you have this quiet. No one else can hear it. It's and it says to you, whoop, whoop, whoop. A consequence is about to take place. No ifs, ands, or buts. It will happen in your life. Think before you do what you're about to do. Think before you take that drink. A consequence will take place in your life. Think before your peers talk you into staying out later. A consequence will happen. Think when you're in Cincinnati before you walk in that bar when you're 1,000 miles away from your spouse. Think. I want to raise them where this little warning buzzer goes off in their life and they realize there is a consequence. You see, I want to do it. I want to stay the course. I want to be consistent. I don't want to raise a manipulator. I want to raise a thinker.